Hello everybody, it's Lady Mina. This week we have a really exciting video coming in. We have a really big update. So this is going to be a bit of a longer video. We have a new event. We have a new event pool, a new makeup, a 7-day gift, and a $100 VIP suit. So let's go ahead and start with our $100 VIP suit. She is called Dim Rainbow. If we tap this button here that says change posture, we can see her unposed look. She's absolutely gorgeous. Let's go ahead and take a look at her pieces and her tags. So let's see here. She has the 8 pieces of every unique suit. Her tags are jewelry at 15K. I don't think we don't have much with that tag. I will post it up on the screen if we have anything else once I look through our Excel sheet. Her next tag is sweet, and then exotic, sexy, gorgeous, and smart. She has a really pretty curled blonde hair. Let's see, her hairstyle is here. Let's go ahead and read her story and look through her pieces. After the rain stops, in the sky appears the rainbow. From high running down is its shiny glow. All dust has been washed away, leaving the clear sky. On the old chair in the yard stops a bird so shy. Gazing at the bird quietly, I am standing by the window. The moon shed its cold light on the green willow. I rather enjoy this peaceful moment without knowing why. Maybe because the air is refreshing or the view is amazing when the wind is passing by. So that's quite cute. Let's take a closer look at this. This is called Wind Brush. It's her background piece. We can see it here when she's in her standing pose. That is a massive gilded lotus with this curving backdrop. Once you collect all of the suit pieces and you have the dress, you can just hit change pose inside of the dressing room as well, and it'll be changed in there too. Oh, she has such beautiful butterfly detailing on her stockings. Does it show up on this one? It's not visible in the unposed version, but look at her posed version. You can see she's got the butterflies on the stockings, and you can see the mesh across her sleeves as well. Is that visible in this pose? Not really. So she has a lot of pieces that aren't necessarily visible in her unposed suit. That cold shine pops up right here, and when we flip it over, it's totally gone. Where did it go? Her holding piece here, it's called Cold Shine. I don't see it. Huh. So some things appear and some things disappear with these post suits. Now she is $100, and if you are out to collect things for Clothing Duo, this might be one of them. Her mini poem here says, when the rain ceases, a dim rainbow appears along with a gentle breeze. She is undoubtedly divine. Oh, it's all the way over here. So when we zoom back out, we can see here's Cold Breeze. It's floating above her hand in the posed version, because when we zoomed in, and I hit, where did it go? Change posture, it's off screen. Okay, so that the holding piece is in her hand in the posed version as well. Collect all to change posture. Okay, so you have to have the entire suit collected. You can't just get the dress and hit change pose. You have to collect every piece, so you'd have to spend the full $100. And the dress is the last piece anyway, so I guess my point was a little moot. While we're on the topic of collecting things for this suit, the $20 rainbow garment is still available. If you are after the $100 suit, I would recommend purchasing her for $20 because you get all of these extra things as well. It'll be very helpful when you are leveling up your servants and everything. So I would go ahead and buy her if I was buying the other suit. I would also buy the 7-day gift. Now you can see I have received the Lament Lotus avatar. I have purchased it. I do love it. It was just way too cute to resist. Let me show it to you all. Yes, so it's super cute. You can barely see it in most settings, but it's a beautiful pink lotus on another darker background, and there is a chat box that matches that I will get tomorrow. I like the 7-day suits. I prefer the 7-day gifts. They're pretty much the only thing I buy in the game because I think they're the best deal in the game. I've run the math through here before, but let's go ahead and do a quick rundown. The avatar frame and the chat frame are priceless in terms of gold because they can only be purchased with money. They have not popped up for gold at any point thus far. There is a 300 gold gift. There is 4 recruit tickets and 2 lotuses. The lotuses are about 450 gold a piece in event shops. And then let's pop into the store really quickly and take a look at how much a recruit ticket costs. 25. So 4 recruit tickets is 100 plus the 300 gold. We're looking at 400 plus the 2 450s. That's 900. It's 1,200 gold value for $5. This is, in my opinion, the best deal in the game, especially since you get these avatar frames and they're so fun to customize and they're super cute. Now, while we were over here, you can see I haven't collected my mail. Reason being is this. If you pop over to the notice, you will see that there are 4 gift bags addressed to the MC. They are from our mates because today is the Qixi Festival, or 7/7 Festival, or Chinese Valentine's Day. It falls on August 22nd this year. And so each of our mates has sent us a Valentine's Day gift. If you don't know the story of the Qixi Festival, I think I have it up. Oh, I've closed it out. I had it up on the Wikipedia really quickly, and we can pull it up and take a look at it. I think it's very, very romantic. Let's see. I wanted to see, there are a bunch of poems about it, but I wanted to see if anybody had these all the same poem? No, they're not. I don't know why they can't meet up. So the festival is about the cowherd and the weaver girl, and they are a couple that can only meet one day of the year. They can only meet on the 7th day of the 7th month. Let me pause my recordings and take a look and see if I can find the full story. Okay, so I have found a source here on the story. It says, legend has it that in the celestial realm, Niu Long and Jinu, and I really hope I pronounce this correctly, were a god and a goddess who'd fallen deeply in love. However, the laws forbade their union. Jinu, the granddaughter of the Queen Mother, was punished by being forced to weave beautiful clouds every day as her task. So she makes the clouds that we see in the sky. Niu Long was sent down to Earth. He was given a poor life, poor treatment. As a farmer, Niu Long grew up as an orphan. He endured mistreatment from his brother and his sister-in-law. He had only an old ox as his friend, and he worked hard in the fields every day to barely make ends meet. However, with the help of the ox, who was a demoted cattle god, Niu Long and Jinu finally reunited on Earth, got married, and had a son and a daughter. Upon discovering their secret, the furious Queen Mother took Jinu back to heaven and separated the couple by a river of stars, the Milky Way. The magpies form a bridge every year for them to meet on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, and their meeting is the Qixi Festival. I think that story is so sweet and so, cute. And I feel so bad for the two of them. I don't know why they're forbidden to meet. I think that probably depends on what legend you're listening to and seeing, but I can post the links to that on the online. Let's go ahead and take a look at what our mates sent us. We'll start down here at the bottom with Starry Night, and this one is from the Emperor. The magpies were chirping outside the window this morning. When I went to close the window, Not until I went to close the window did it occur to me that today is Qixi Festival. Actually, I prepared a gift for you and arranged a banquet, but I completely forgot as the day was approaching. Thinking of this, I can't help feeling mad at myself. How ridiculous it is. Therefore, I write to you at once before you get angry with me. Did you take part in the festive activities in the palace? I know nobody compete with you as you're a dab hand, so I just sent the servants to bring you the gifts. Do you still remember that we appreciated the stars together last year? That night the magpies built a bridge over the Milky Way. When others were immersed in songs and dances, we lay side by side and looked up at the starry sky. What a peaceful moment it was. I always hate people using astrology to interfere in political affairs, but predicting the weather with it is quite good. It has been sunny recently, so I'm sure we can see the stars tonight. Would you like to go with me this year? He's so sweet in these notes, and then in the story, he's not. He's just not. That's the Emperor's story. Golden Wind, this one is from Lord Chu. Okay. Today, when I went out for some business, I bumped into a flower girl on the street. She blamed this incident on the crowds, but then she began to sell flowers to me. I already had a bunch in my hand before I realized it. Days ago, I read a poem. Now I'm writing it down to give it to you, along with the flowers. When autumn's wind hugs the morning dew, all the love in the world is overshadowed. Dear, would you like to meet me tonight and let me help you put on the flowers? Absolutely. I am going to meet you and forget about the Emperor. Okay, this one is from the doctor. How are you doing? When I watered the herbs in the morning, I found some jasmines have bloomed. The fragrance of the flowers is light and refreshing. Amid the fragrance, I remembered you once said you love the flower tea in the tea house, so I picked some jasmine buds and carefully processed them. The tea is attached to this letter. I hope you like it. He sent us tea. I love him. Today is Qixi Festival. The stars tonight must be brilliant. Lady Mina, do I have the honor to appreciate the scenery and have some jasmine tea? Okay, so he sent us some common writs and some pink lotus. Those are really fun to share with your friends. As of right now, sending your friends flowers only increases your friendship level. There's not really any benefit to it other than increasing friendship level, but it's absolutely worth it doing because it's fun. Let's see. How time flies. Qixi Festival has come around again. This day is not only Valentine's Day, but also a day for women to gather together and pray. On such a beautiful night, why not discard those mixed feelings and come to my Penglai Palace? You and I can have some tea and chat. Days ago, I saw the red polish on your nails got lighter. Lately, I happened to make a new nail polish with balsamines, but I don't know what it will look like. Would you like to try it for me? If you think it's boring, I got an old book telling the story of the Ghost Lord and the Weaver Maid. Okay, so that's probably translated a little bit differently. I think it's usually the Weaver Girl and the Cowherd. I have not read the Ghost Lord and the Weaver Maid, but I do want to read that story. That sounds amazing. Having read some pages, I think the plot, which differs from the legend, is very interesting. Oh, okay, so she's got some kind of like fanfic. I'm here for it. Happy times often slip away. We should cherish such moments. I will wait for you in Penglai Palace. I wish I could go out with all four, well, 3 of them, 3 out of 4. I don't really care for the Emperor, but I would love to be able to split my time between the other 3. Okay, so that is that. So make sure to collect those gifts. It's definitely worth the gold. It's going to help out with the events. Let's go ahead and pop through the Antique Seeker and Antique Protector events. These two go together, and they are a new pool and a new makeup to go with the pool. Let's go ahead and take a look at Antique Seeker first. We're going to pop over to tasks really quickly and take a look. We have 14 task lotuses, antique lamps. Okay, so that's the currency for this event. This outfit, I must have it. So we'll have 14 task pulls, and then if you come over to the store, these will be only common writs every day, and then for 300 gold you can purchase antique lamps. Now, last time they dropped an event, they also gave us 5 free pulls, and 4 free pulls, an additional 4 pulls, which brought us up to, no, it must have been 5, because it brought us up to 29 pulls. Because right now, with the 10 gold pulls and the 14 task pulls, we have 24 pulls. Last time they gave us a couple more pulls so that we had 29. So then if you went and purchased a Lucky Lotus bag for $2, you had a full 30 pulls. And when I got 30 pulls, I was able to get 5 pieces of the makeup. Now, I don't know if they're going to spring another free gift on us. I really hope they do, because that was really nice of them last time. But whether they do or don't, we still have the 29 pulls available for the 24 pulls available for this pool. Now, let me pop over to the collection. If you're wondering where I got this dress, it is from Tang Music. Oh, they also added last time's event. Oh, they were supposed to redo these pools. Right. So these are supposed to be in a different order now. Tang Style, Cheongsam, Ming. Oh, they're in the order you need to complete them in now. That's nice, actually. Well, Song and Ming could be switched around. Western Style, Ancient Legend, Ethnic Features, Garden Fair. Okay, so Garden Fair is the new one that has just been added. I remember last week's video I was just talking about this suit right here and how much I wanted it. So these are now actually, I think, in the order that they appeared in. It's not going to randomly shuffle like it used to. So I believe this is the order that these pools all dropped in. The first 3 were loaded into the game, or the first 4 were loaded into the game already. Maybe the first 5, because so Tang Style was loaded in, Cheongsam, Ming, Song, and Jin. Jin was a pool. Jin was a temporary pool. I remember them dropping Jin Style. So those other ones are all, these other ones were all loaded into the game. So now everything past that has been loaded in its order. So now you'll be able to know which ones you need to collect in order for story and which ones dropped. So that's very helpful. Let's take a look at the new pool. Should be in here somewhere. These are not in order because Ancient Legend is still at the bottom always for some reason. So let's go ahead and take a look at Antique Seeker. So this is the first suit, the common suit, okay, yeah, so it has the creative tag. I'm not sure if we had creative listed as a tag before in the big Excel sheet of tags. I'm going to have to look through that because with each new update, they seem to be adding new tags in, so it's a bit of a struggle to keep up, but that is the first suit. Let's go ahead and take, oh my god, the color of her. This one is called Honored Owl. I'm not sure what the antique item in question is with these, or if they're just all based on like older, this one has a bird, on like older Chinese suits. I must have Peach Lady. Her silhouette is unlike any other suit in the game that I know of. She is so pretty. Just look at that beautiful form and these super long sleeves, this giant gorgeous peach tree behind. If you guys have seen that Inuyasha episode where he gets the weird peach wine that's like made out of people, that's what that tree looks like. It looks like that weird anime thing. So this is Peach Lady. Let's pop over to Lasting Dream. She looks like she's supposed to be blind, I think, with that over her. Are those butterflies a separate piece? Can I get those with any suit? Yes, perfect. Okay, so these butterflies that float around her head are a separate piece. That's wonderful. That's gonna look so good with so many suits, and I love the detailing on this lamp. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next suit. The colors on this one are insane. Is it just me or does she have 2 fans in her hand? That looks like it's 2 fans. And again, she's another butterfly sort of themed look, but look at her. She is divine, and she's not even the final suit. This right here is the final suit. She's called Flowery Night. She has all 8 pieces. This is a beautiful, beautiful pool, and I am looking forward to anything I get out of that. Okay, so that's the pool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the makeup that's involved with this and how we go about getting it. So this is called Antique Protector. This is the makeup. Now, if you are lucky or if you want to spend a lot of money to complete that pool, you can get all 8 pieces of this makeup. Well, actually, the only way to get all 8 pieces of this makeup is to spend money and finish this pool while this event is still ongoing. If you attempt to finish this, there's no other way. You're not going to be able to get it with the free pools. It's just not possible. But we've had a number of these come up already. So what happens is you collect the pieces of the suits and then you come in here and you play through the story battles, their costume battles that you require the suit pieces to finish. You can usually pass this first one decently without any of the pieces because it's the very first one and they like to take pity on you. And if you have enough upgraded items, you can usually get past it. I do all the free pulls in the pool, and then I get what I get at the end. I usually manage to get the first 4 pieces of the makeup, so the eye shape, the eyebrow, the blush, and the lips, and the other 3 pieces, unfortunately, most of the time I do not complete. We can take a look at her makeup over here in the collection. She is going to be down here somewhere. Here she is. She's called Red Touch. We can see her pieces separately. I like this little eye blushy, this like spring blossom, this little flower you can get by her side. And I like the forehead piece as well. That's really cute. Her eye color is really unique. We don't have too much in that shade of green. She's quite pretty, and none of the makeups have come back in any format up to now, so we can only hope that we get them back. So if you really like this makeup, you're gonna have to spend some money to get her. And the last and final piece, well, no, there's actually a little bit more in the update beyond this, but let's go ahead and take a look at our event suit. Now, I have gone and done the math for her, and she's going to be 3,850 gold, just about. It is, we've had this sort of event before. You're just giving manicures to people in the palace. They'll pop up here. You can see this is the Empress's sister. If you haven't encountered her before, she is... oof, she's a character. Oh, okay. So yeah, it'll show you right here which item you need, and then you just tap that item and the manicure will happen. And then you tap the nail polish at the end and that's done, and you get 500 hairpins. So I'm just going to sweep a bunch of these. We have completion prizes down here. To collect, you can get an elite paper, a gold ticket, and a pull in the painting pool. Those are all wonderful things. If we come over to ranking, this week we have both individual and guild rankings. So if you're in the #1 guild, you'll get guild asset prizes, as well as some jades and some jade pillows. Those are going to be useful. These are mate gifts. And for individual rankings, you can get the usual temporary banner for completing for being in the top 3, and some gold tickets as well as some crane jades. Let's go ahead and take a look at this suit. Now, I don't know what ethnicity she is supposed to be, but her tag is ethnic at 10k, so she is supposed to be some type of ethnicity. I just don't know which one. And then her tags after that are innocent, exotic, quiet, handsome, and decent, in that order. Let's go ahead and see what her poem is. Against the spring sun, they're standing before an altar. With a flower in hand, they're praying with their whole hearts. To get the flower fairy's blessing, they hold the ceremony every year. They can rest assured when the fairy's messenger appears. With a branch in her mouth, she's coming with good news people like to hear. Mercilessly, the rain in the human world drains their water. A whiff comes by along with the fairy and the flowers she wears. Upon her arrival, some pleasant music is on, drifting in the air. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to be referencing. But it is beautiful. I love this jade staff she has in her hand, and that background is beautiful. I think that background is going to look actually really nice on the Lotus Pond background that I have set right now in my dressing room, because it matches these pink flowers. So I think that's going to work out really well for anybody who also has this background piece. So that's really all you need to know for that one. That's really quick and easy. You just pull through everything. You just do all the little manicures. At the end of the day, you collect all of the prizes. Let's see. We have 67 free pulls for this one. We have 12 task pulls, 7 free daily, 6 to start with, and 42 from the weekly timer. And the total cost of the suit is 71,840 currencies. So that's 144 pulls. That means you have 77 pulls for gold. At 50 gold per pull, we're looking at 3,850 for this suit called Flower Sacrifice. Let's go ahead and pop over to the final notice, the announcement. There was a few things added at the bottom that I'd like to mention. So they've added 5 more chapters to the main story. I'm still stuck somewhere in the 80s, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but for anybody who has caught up, there are 5 more chapters. They have fixed a bug in Drunk Mount. I don't know what the bug was. They fixed a tag error for Pear Blossoms. I don't know what the error was. The items of Curiosity Collector and Pet Lover can now be exchanged for coins. Ma Chao has been added to the regular pool. They have added drawing records to the Elite pool and the Wish pool, so we're going to take a look at that in a second. The pool order in the Wish pool has been optimized, so I mentioned that earlier. The delete button in the album has been optimized. The album had a delete button. The outfit pool garden fair has been added, and sweet lamps can be converted into wish lotuses. Oh, so if you had any sweet lamps left over from that, they can now be wish lotuses. I didn't have any, so I don't have anything to convert, and I think I already converted all of my past event pieces into coins. Because it did pop up. If it doesn't pop up in the corner, then file a bug report. Let's go ahead and take a look at the delete album button. Can I upload anything to my album? I have not been allowed to upload anything to the album. No, I still can't. So I don't know where the delete button even is because I don't have anything uploaded because the game will not let me upload anything. Let's see, where is, oh, there's a records button right here. I haven't pulled anything since they added that, so I can't see it, but that's going to be really useful for keeping track of what pool you pulled in and how many lotuses you've spent in it. Let's see, there is also a records here as well. Okay. So this one lists everything that I got recently, and it'll tell me in gold if I pulled a 5-star servant. So you can see I pulled Cow Cow on the 14th. So that'll definitely help you, that'll help. 22 pages of records for this, but none for the other thing, for the wish pool. Alright, whatever. So now we have records for those 2 things, and Ma Chao has been added, so he's a fire servant, so there he is. So he is now available in here, so if you were saving up your elite pulls for him, he is also now available in that pool. He's probably available in here too. Yep, there he is. So every time a new servant is added to the pool, it actually lowers the chances of pulling any of the 3-star servants. Because now there's more of them, so you have technically more of a chance to pull them, but also less of a chance to pull them. So you can see here there isn't a new, there's only Fusu in here, so there's only 5 of these elites, and so they have a 0.4% chance of dropping, but since there's 6 elites in here, since they added Yuji and Ma Chao, it's 0.3%. So that's something to keep in mind as well, I suppose. I think that's it for everybody. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next week. This is a long one.